Well, Egypt has threatened to downgrade relations with Israel if it goes ahead with the planned offensive in Rafah. Egypt has also joined the South African case against Israel at the International Court of Justice at The Hague, accusing it of a genocide in Gaza. My next guest says Cairo is playing a dangerous double game with Hamas. Haisam Hassanein is an adjunct fellow at the FDD, the Foundation for Defence of Democracies. Thanks for being with us, Haisam. So tell us, what is this double game that you say the Egyptians are playing?
Thanks for having me, Laura. So basically, for years, Egypt and Israel had an intersection of interest because both sides cooperated to fight terrorism in Sinai, were against the Muslim Brotherhood ideology, and even Israel helped Cairo in Washington policy circles to lobby against Muslim Brotherhood propaganda. And since this was the case, mathematically speaking, Cairo and Jerusalem seemed to agree on one thing. When it came to Gaza, Hamas is a bad actor since it's an offshoot of the Muslim Brotherhood. And indeed, unlike Mubarak's time, Sisi government destroyed lots of tunnels, which made it gain the trust of Washington and Jerusalem when it came to containing a terror group like Hamas. Also, at the beginning of the Hamas-Israel, Cairo seemed to care about one major thing, that no displaced Gazans shall come to its territory because the bad guys, Hamas, are going to be among them. But as Israel started to get closer to Rafah, the Egyptians began to get hysterical because they knew their secret will be revealed by a way or another, which is that there have been tunnels leading from Rafah to Egypt. This meant some members of the Egyptian security establishment knew about that and didn't do anything to stop that over the past years. One way to explain this is that some of the officials were corrupt ones who benefited financially from that. Their government knew about it, but didn't do anything to balance its relations with Hamas, who were leaning toward Turkey and Qatar more. So in order for Cairo to create an equilibrium with these two regional actors, they had to look the other way while Hamas dug tunnels and smuggled weapons. Obviously, the situation ended up getting out of control because October 7th massacre happened, and consequently, the Israel-Hamas war happened and led to the death of thousands of people from both sides, which Egypt even rejected to take some women and little children from the Palestinian side till Israel finished dismantling Hamas, which is using them as human shield.
And what would it mean then, Haisam, in terms of not just Egypt's relations with Israel, but also its relations with the United States, which provides billions of dollars in aid to Cairo every year?
Means that the two sides shall have or will have a serious conversation soon. This is a mistake that led to the death of thousands of people, and at least the corrupt officials from the Egyptian side shall be punished. Another topic shall be discussed as well. Why not open shelters for Gaza children and women until Israel dismantles Hamas? They are suffering a lot in this war because Hamas is using them as human shields. And reports say is that some rich Gulf countries offered the financial incentives for Egypt to host them, but it rejected the idea so far.
Haisam Hassanein, thank you very much indeed.